cauliflower salad, probably one of the best salads out there because it is so good. It has those roasted cauliflowers with some fresh veg and some tahini dressing with soy sauce and lemon on top. Oh my god, you will love it. It has everything you could ever want: lemon, garlic, soy sauce, tahini, cauliflower, fresh veg. Everything you could ever imagine in one recipe. Hey everyone, welcome to Jude's Kitchen. I'm Jude and today I'm going to teach you how to make cauliflower salad. This recipe is not that hard, it's pretty simple and it is super delicious. As you can all see, we love cauliflower and we love tahini too, as I mentioned in my first recipe. And because the first recipe I ever did was such a big hit, I thought you guys would like this too. If you like the first recipe, then you will love this recipe. If anything, you love it more because it has more green, more veg, and it's healthier. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, then please hit the button down below because I will be posting new delicious vegan Middle Eastern recipes every Wednesday, so make sure you stay tuned. Let's get started with the cauliflower. I usually like to break it up with my hands. As I said before, don't throw away the cauliflower leaves. You can use it in stir fry, you can use it in so much. It's very tasty and very good for you. So we want to chop the one cauliflower, one small to medium sized cauliflower, and we're going to roast it in the oven, kind of like how we did it in the first recipe with tahini dressing on top of it, but then we're going to add it to a salad. Honestly guys, you would love it. Alright, that will do. You don't want to have two big chunks because you want them to cook well. So we'll just put them in a pan. Alright, put that aside. And now let's make the very famous tahini. By now I would expect you guys to know how to make it because come on, we've made it in like 90% of the recipes. No, I'm joking, but like we have made it in a lot of the recipes. A bit of salt, alright, so we want to put the 2 cloves of garlic. Then we want to squeeze the lemons, 3 lemons. I've heard from some people that the way they've made it with 3 lemons was too lemony, so just add 2, and if it's add 2 and then add the rest water until it becomes the texture that my one is. You don't have to add only lemon juice. I completely understand that I'm Palestinian and have had lemon in all my dishes since I was a young person. So while you're doing this, preheat your oven on 180 or gas mark number 4. So that's all the lemons squeezed. So we've got 5 tablespoons of tahini. We want to put some on the cauliflower, but also some on top for the dressing. Now let's add the water and just a bit of salt and a bit of pepper. I would add a teaspoon of cumin too, but honestly I can't find it. I thought it was in my cupboard, but I've looked everywhere and I'm just wasting my day looking for it when I need to start filming, so I'm not going to put some, but I would definitely suggest that you should use some. Let's use a bit of soy sauce. So this is light soy sauce. I would definitely recommend you using dark. We all know that the tahini texture goes horrible before it goes nice. Oh god, it just goes so funny. I'm sure you can hear the bees buzzing in the background. It's a very hot summer day, that's for sure, and we've got lots of flowers in the garden, so... Okay, Here I go again with adding too much at the same time. So what we're going to do, we're going to have, we want the dressing to be runny, but the dressing that's covering the cauliflower when it cooks, not as runny. More soy sauce. And of course, we don't want to forget the lovely parsley. And then we want to chop those parsley, not too much, just a little bit. You can use coriander if you want. Just a handful of parsley. Right, that'll do. Now let's bring this tray in. Right, so we only want to put half of it there. The rest is going to be put over the salad as a dressing, of course. Alright, that'll do. And now let's put it in the oven for 40 minutes on gas mark for 180 degrees. Right, now we want to assemble the salad. So first, let's start with the cucumbers. You want half a big cucumber. In Palestine, our cucumber is so much smaller than that, and it's so tasty. It's definitely one of my favorite veg. Like in Palestine, what you give for your kids for lunch, it's usually a sandwich of the zayt za'atar, so thyme. Za'atar is not just thyme. Za'atar is a combination of thyme and sesame seeds and lots of spices. It's amazing. Some of you might have tried it and know what it is. Za'atar, as people call it in here. And yeah, you would have za'atar and zayt sandwich. So by sandwich I mean a pita bread, but round pita bread. A round pita bread with zayt za'atar in it, and then a cucumber, a little cucumber, maybe two, or a Lebanese sandwich. But yeah, I used to have two cucumbers every day at school, and I used to love it, and I still do. Like when I go back home, I'm constantly munching on those tiny, very tasty cucumbers. And now the tomatoes. We want to use 2 tomatoes. God, this knife is the worst for tomatoes. It's funny how sometimes you can have like a really sharp knife, but because the way the tomato skin works. The best way to cut tomatoes when you have a knife like this is just to reverse it. Just because the skin can be such a pain. Now, problem solved. Now let's get on with the lettuce. You want a couple of lettuce leaves. Right, that will do. And the spinach, just put it as it is. So yeah, we'll assemble the salad now, and then when the cauliflowers are ready, we can add that. And now we want to add some walnuts. You can caramelize the walnuts if you want. Some people do that. So you just put it in a pot with some sugar and water, not a pot, a pan, and put sugar and water to it, and then you add it. I just don't want to add sugar to this one because there's already so many tastes, and sugar is definitely not good for my teeth. And now some sunflower seeds. You can also toast these if you wanted. Just a handful of walnuts and a handful of... So we'll put some of it now and some of it to garnish at the end when the cauliflowers are there and everything is there. And just some pepper. And now after the cauliflowers have been cooked for 45 minutes or until they're golden brown, you want to put it in. God, that's going to be hard to mix. Oh no. And we're all done. Now all you need to do is sprinkle some more nuts and sunflower seeds on top and some of that tahini dressing you have left. And don't forget to garnish it with some lovely olive oil at the end. And as we say in Arabic, صحتين وعافية. Don't forget to tag me or send me a picture if you do attempt to make this or any of the other recipes. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, because I will be posting new delicious vegan Middle Eastern recipes every Wednesday, so make sure you stay tuned.